Hello everyone, my name is Carsten Möller and I'm a research associate at the Chair for Political Geography at the University of Bayreuth, Germany. My current research, which I will present to you here, engages with the linkages between mobility and political mobilization, and in particular, the role of mobility for electoral campaigns. I specifically examine motorcycle taxi drivers in Uganda, Kenya, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. While motorcycle taxis are uncommon in some parts of the world, they constitute the backbone of short-distance public transport in Eastern Africa. At the same time, many riders are also activists during political campaigns. So the goal of this research is to identify how these motorcycle taxi riders contribute to campaigns. And I believe that this can show us how mobile groups influence the production of political power and therefore also who is ruling us. For the research, I spent several months in Uganda between 2018 and 2022. I visited all regions of the country and interviewed motorcycle taxi drivers, who are locally also known as Boda-Bodas, politicians, and political observers. When Uganda held their general elections in 2021, I also accompanied several politicians to observe Boda-Boda activities during the campaigns. In total, I conducted around 150 interviews and observed a few dozen rallies. Based on this data, Professor Martin Dövenspek and I published our article, The Fast and the Victorious: Mobility, Motorcyclists and Political Mobilization in Uganda, which I will present to you here. In the article, we analyze how Boda-Boda motorcyclists participate in political rallies and how rallies have profited from incorporating Boda-Bodas. We choose rallies because they are the most important activity during campaigns in Uganda, and more than 60% of Ugandans participated in at least one rally ahead of the elections. So, what do Boda-Bodas actually do at a rally? Prior to the rally, they are sent out to advertise the event through posters and loudspeakers. Then, on the day of the event, they usually accompany a motorcade of the politician through town. During this motorcade, they honk, shout, perform stunts, and generally do everything to attract a crowd. Once the motorcade reaches the designated area, Boda-Boda riders are then sometimes dispatched to further advertise the rally in the vicinity and carry people there. Often they also join the crowd and cheer the politicians' speeches. For all these activities, Boda-Boda riders have to be compensated financially. And given the dozens or even hundreds of riders at almost every rally, their involvement needs to provide an advantage to the politicians as well. Unsurprisingly, it is their mobility that sets Boda-Bodas apart from other activists. Using their motorbike, they can move fast, individually, and even through narrow passages or on village roads. But the mobility of Boda-Bodas extends beyond the movement alone. Their daring style of riding, their experience in attracting customers, and other skills make them much more valuable than any group of random people on a motorbike. Because every Ugandan uses their services, distinct images of the mobility of Boda-Bodas are already deeply entrenched in the minds of the population. These images link Boda-Bodas with usefulness, excitement, but also increasingly with political success. Through the movements and the way they practice their mobility, but also discursive representations of mobility that surround them, Boda-Boda mobility improves the effectiveness of all rallies. In turn, this makes Boda-Bodas valuable to politicians and a target for political competition and patronage. Several parties now try to support Boda-Bodas and win them to their cause. Thereby they support their mobility, but also facilitate their political involvement. Such repercussions of political participation on the mobility of the activists will now be amongst the next topics we are going to write about. Thanks for listening so far. I really hope you enjoyed this audio, and if you are interested in this topic and want to engage with it further, feel free to contact me on LinkedIn, ResearchGate, or directly via email. The full article is also freely available at the page of the journal area.